Welcome to the hoopconsultants.com. Mike Procopio, director of the Hoop Consultants, talking about the Recruit Tracker. Just want to put it together about a 5-minute video with the main functions of the site. We built this software for college coaches to have an easier way to input player data and schedules and all your information about players. It could be family information, what contacts, who their family members are, could be their player grades, could be their SAT scores, could be scouting reports. Every ounce of information you could put in about a player will be able to basically come and be entered into this program. So the main focus of the program obviously is the player pages. So we're going to come in and take a look at the player page real quick. So as you can see, all the information you could have, where they go to school, their school information. And the best part about this site, and in my opinion, is you don't have to put in information twice. You put in a school schedule, that's gonna stay. So basically, if we have a bunch of schools we put in. So if Herman Banks right now goes to Carver High School, if say he transferred to Cambridge Atlantic, Mass, and we've already entered their information in. Once we put in the information here, so he had the school address and emails and things. Well, if you transfer to Cambridge Ridge and Latin, now the schedules change. I didn't put the time in for here, but that's okay. So as you can see, now the high school coach changes, the coach's phone number changes, everything changes instantaneously. So you don't have to re-enter information once you change information about a school. So again, same thing. AAU. We didn't put in. I think we put in one AAU team in here, but actually we didn't put any at all. But same thing with the AAU teams. You could put their information in. You could have all their schedule information. You can enter in new teams easily. And again, buttons make it very, very easy to navigate around the site. You could add in new schedules. We've already covered schedules in previous videos. But again, everything you want out of this program as far as entering information and being easy to input it just makes it so simple to store data on players. So again, as you go in, we can have GPA. We've already mentioned that in previous videos as well. But again, you get a feel for how easy and how much information you can store on this. What players are recruiting them? Your coaches. So again, you have your coaches. If Ray Miller's recruiting the kid, and you say, hey Ray, we're gonna have John recruit the kid. We're gonna put John on there, and that's important. So say John Blake's recruiting Herman Banks. Now I go to my home page here, and I go update coaching staff recruiting assignments. See, with John Blake, now it covers everybody he's recruiting. Their phone number. You could, if you get the program for the iPad or iPad or iPhone or iPod Touch, you could actually email people and make phone calls off the iPhone from the program. You just click on and it's already there. You have a lot of different formats of information, and you could basically just write it in and type it in once, and it's going to be in a million different places. You can go to high school events. So again, you go to high school events and you could enter in. We'll have the top player performances for a player for one event. So if you go to an AU tournament, we've already mentioned this in previous videos, but the New York Shootout. Again, you can make a whole report based on the New York Shootout and print up a nice little like 5 or 6 page just on the rankings of players that you saw at a tournament. Again, easily entering scouting reports. Again, make this pretty simple. Herman Banks, New York Shootout, event rating 8.5. Put his information in here, close the window, and now Herman Banks is in here. And again, if you enter in 100 players in a weekend, it'll give you like the top 25 or 30 players, top 10 at every position, and top underclassmen. And then you can print it out as well. Again, this software just makes everything so easy. We could update information on high schools and AAU teams. If I want to go to mission control here, again, it will keep track of the schedules of the players that we're recruiting. We spoke about before, if we go in, so say we're recruiting Justin Wilson and Justin goes to Cambridge Latin and we're recruiting him. and see. Let's take a look at his schedule here. So he plays on the 31st. So we go here. We have our schedule, our main schedule. That so say we have 20 games of players that we're recruiting on any given day. As long as the schedules are inputted, you'll have it here. You want to get the top players in a certain state, it's here. And again, you could rank them. It'll rate by rating, and then you'll have all their information where you could again make you can email players right off this sheet. As you can see, it's off my screen, but you can go and write and just email players easily, call players easily. It just makes it so simple. You could go by class, or if they committed, or again, just making it so simple for you to navigate around and enter information in. And it's a great tool. And I think that anybody that has a lot of players that they track, and high schools that they track, and want great information, this is the program to buy. I don't think there's a program out there that's easier to use in a situation where you just bring it on the road, and you could enter in reports and it'll be there. You can print it out. There's a million things you can do with it. I think it's great for any coach at any level to have. This is the must-have software. This is the must-have software to have. As far as a budget, as far as your budget, it's pretty reasonably priced. We have different packages for bigger schools with bigger budgets. This is the main model, and then if players at smaller schools that have a smaller budget, we do have different packages. We just take out some functions of the program, but again, for the most part, you have full functionality in here. It's a great tool to just organize your whole recruiting, and it's not hard to use. It's very, very user friendly, and I think it'll be a great addition to your program. If you have any problems or questions, give me a call, or you can go to my website, www.thehoopconsultants.com. There are links to our site all over the page, and again, with the neon green statements all over the software. Once you buy the full version, obviously you get it without this. You'll be able to enter in 25 players, and then the program will basically freeze up. And it's basically just a user, basically for just a trial version. Again, I think I'm spent a lot of time and effort on this software, just to make it as easy and as user friendly as possible. Thank you very much. You can email me at mike@hoopconsultants.com. I look forward to hearing from you and talking about the program, and share your thoughts and some positive and negative feedback as far as some things we need to change for our next version. I hope to talk to you soon, and thank you very much.